How exactly is Pfizer India planning to utilize the cash proceeds of 440 crores which they got via the sale of the animal health business? More on that, we are now joined by Mr. Keval Handa, Managing Director of Pfizer India. Keval, morning. Thank you for joining us. So how exactly is Pfizer India planning to utilize the proceeds, and should investors or your shareholders now expect a fat one-time dividend?
Yeah, at this point of time, just to give you a little background, this is in connection with some strategic review of the global animal health business. Pfizer is undertaking certain internal reorganization steps that are intended to give the company the broadest possible flexibility to pursue a range of possible future transactions. So at this point of time, the amount of 440 crores, which is as per the evaluation report, no decision has been taken how this money is to be utilized, but definitely we will have the opportunity in future to utilize the money.
Which means no special dividend in the near term?
At this point of time, that is for the board to decide. Really, I wouldn't like to comment on that.
Right. Keval, there's also a disconnect of sorts between the industry and then the government as well on the issue of pricing drugs. The government says that adding marketing expenses, to drug costs is perhaps not the right approach. What is your view on this?
On the market pricing, I think there is a good alignment across the government thought process, be it in the pharmaceutical ministry or in the ESC or also in the health ministry. There is a better alignment right now that we need to move from cost-based pricing to the market-based pricing. Now, the issue is what should be the sweet point on how the market-based prices should be fixed. The Pranab Sen committee recommended taking the top 3 products, and based on that, the pharmaceutical ministry had recommended a market-based pricing. I think the industry is aligned, and to my best of my understanding, even the government is aligned on market-based pricing.
Keval, Pfizer has introduced about 20 products in India in last 16 months. If indeed we get a sense of a price regulation from government, will that discourage Pfizer Global from launching additional products in India?
There are two issues there. You rightly pointed out. The products that we have launched, basically these are branded generics. The products, global products, are the Pfizer Global products coming from the Pfizer proprietary drugs. And we also have launched 3 of those global products. Now, as far as the branded generic is concerned, we have to see how the pricing policy shapes in future. And under the essential drug list, if these products come under the 348, and based on whatever methodology is selected, it will come under price control or not come under price control. As far as the patented drug is concerned, we have different sets of problems for patented drugs now, and we have problems of compulsory licensing. We have issues on negotiable prices of patented drugs. So different sets of problems we will have to encounter as far as the patented drugs are concerned.
Keval, let me ask you something which is of immense market curiosity. At a time when most of the MNC firms are delisting from Indian stock markets, is Pfizer committed to stay listed in India?
Right now, Pfizer has about 2 listed companies. One is Wyeth, in which Pfizer holds about 51%, and the other one is Pfizer, in which Limited, where Pfizer holds about 72%. Now, at this point of time, there are no plans for delisting that I know.
Keval, you've been adding a huge amount of sales workforce as well in the last 2 quarters. Where do you expect growth to come in from? Which segment in particular? Would you focus more on acute or chronic medicines?
Actually, if you see, the growth has really slowed down from last year. It has now come down at a reasonable level, about 13 to 14%. Both the acute and chronic are double-digit growth. And our portfolio is basically more towards the acute part, both in respiratory and vitamins. But however, the growth that we are getting at now by building the CNS team, the neuroscience team, the cardiovascular team, we're getting a good growth both from acute as well as from the chronic. And we are above the EI for almost about last 2 years now.